My name is Steve Ehlert, and I want to talk to you about an opportunity that's about ready to happen in America. We call it people helping people. It's a very cool concept. Many of you have seen the idea probably many times. There's something very unique about this that I want to share with you. But let me first give you a little bit of history that I experienced. Back in the mid-90s, 93 to 95, I worked with a company, a networking company called Excel Communications. It was a long-distance phone company, and the way that they marketed their long-distance was people referring customers. So what I did was I got involved with the company. I referred a few people who gathered a few customers for the company. Those people, in turn, referred a few people who gathered a few customers for the company, and so on and so on and so on. Well, after 3 years, I left that company, but here's the great thing about it. After I left, all the customers that I had referred and all the people that I had referred, and so on and so on, they just kept using their phones. And every month they would pick up their phone. This is before high-speed internet and Vonage and VoIP and all the cool technology we have today. So what would happen is every month they'd make those long-distance calls, and I would get sent a commission check as a residual of those bills. So for 10 years after I left the company, they paid me a commission residual check. Very exciting. Well, I've looked at a lot of opportunities since then and before then. That company alone is, in my opinion, the greatest concept and company that has ever existed to this day because of the way of the simplicity of it, and they had a product that everybody used, and they had a good value for the customer. So I've gotten involved in a few companies since then, but the thing about the other companies that I was involved in, when I left those companies, my income dried up. I didn't get residual income that kept coming because it was a company where you had to keep people motivated to keep using the product, because the products really weren't that great of a value, and they weren't products that people use every single day. But people helping people, wow, this has a really cool concept. Think about this. Who has a cell phone in the United States of America or in Canada? Everybody has a cell phone. Even little kids have cell phones. There are over 270 million cell phones in the United States alone. Over 80% of those are on postpaid accounts, meaning that you're on those contracts where you use your phone every month and you get a bill at the end of the month. 20% of the people are on prepaid cell phones, which means they pay their bill at the beginning of the month. They don't have to worry about their bill going up or fluctuating. It's the same cost every time. Around the world, they've already figured this out. Most of the world is already on prepaid. Analysts are telling us that in the next 2 to 4 years, 80% of the United States cell phones will be on prepaid accounts because they're better value, better deals, much cheaper monthly payments for much greater service. So People Helping People is a prepaid cell phone provider. They went to the other carriers and said, hey, let us hook up on your network, and we're going to have the People's Network. It'll be on all the other networks. So I think we're going to have better service than any individual network you can think of in and of itself, because we have the multitude of them for a much more affordable price. But here's the concept of this company. It's the same concept that Excel had back in the 90s, but it's been thought more hybrid. They decided to tune it up a notch. So what they've done is they made it so, hey, I can sell some cell phones, and I get paid a little percentage of the cell phone's bill every month. But what they've also done is said, okay, let's make this a hybrid so that each representative for our company can only refer 3 people directly to them. There's only 3 spots open. If you refer more than 3, you can refer 100. But it goes under those 3. Because those 3 spots, they each only have 3 spots. Meaning there's only 9 spots available on my second level. And each of those 9 people only have 3 spots available that they can refer people on their first level, which would be my third level. There's only 27 spots available there. So if I refer more than 3, I'm just helping the people that I've referred, and so on, and they're helping the people that they've referred, and so on and so on. So imagine if you did that 9 times through 9 levels, which is what we get paid in our matrix, 3 by 9 matrix. If you go down to that 9th level, because 3 has multiplied, not added, there's over 19,000 positions available on the 9th level, bringing a total of almost 30,000 people, a little shy of 30,000 people in the entire matrix. Well, we get paid a minimum of $1 to $4 for everybody on our matrix. This is before the prepaid cell phone residual income. What this means is that imagine almost 30,000 people that each refer only 3 prepaid cell phone customers. 3 times 30 is about 90,000 customers. Can you imagine building this company for a couple years, referring just a few customers, referring just a few people that will find a few customers, and getting paid residual income on that many customers, year after year after year? And then you wouldn't have to continue to motivate those people to use their cell phone, would you? People use their cell phone every day, whether we tell them to or not. Facebook, games, phone, texting, and the new technology. Man, they have a new technology called IVR, Interactive Voice Response System. With today's technology and the new phones that we're going to be getting, we're going to have the capability of having a computer who sounds just like a person read our email to us over the phone while we're driving down the road. And we, in response, can respond to those emails through our voice and tell the computer, her name is Hope, what to reply. So we can reply to our emails. Can you imagine in the corporate America how much time that will save? Having executives and people working in other areas being able to just do their email while they're doing their normal everyday life, or their texts through their voice. Very cool technologies that are coming. We have a product that's a proprietary product that is called a Blue Pod, where a little box sends out a Bluetooth signal a couple hundred feet. If you're in a store and you walk in the store and the store gives you an ad, you can be getting this message I'm talking to you right now just by getting it sent out. Pretty exciting technology.